Hi, this is Nick Bayard with the web series Lessons for Success and Happiness. And in this video, I'm going to be speaking about tinnitus, which is ringing of the ears. And it's a condition that affects a lot of people, some old, some young. It's accompanied by hearing loss, and it can be really debilitating. And so I want to share my experience in overcoming tinnitus for those who might be experiencing it too. Around April 2008, I had been serving as a Peace Corps volunteer coordinator in Paraguay, and it was a pretty stressful role for me. And I woke up one morning and I just heard this constant high-pitched ringing in my left ear. It was just this weird new thing that I'd never experienced. So I went to the doctor, and they did some scans of my head and did some hearing tests, and they determined that it was actually not any kind of trauma to my ear, but stress that had been causing this ringing. And they actually said that stress had been constricting the flow of blood to your inner ear, so much to the point where it's been oxygen deprived and cells have been dying off. And those are cells that are never coming back. And so, in essence, this ringing is going to happen for the rest of your life. And the only thing you can try to do is kind of maintain the level where it is right now. And of course, this was really stressful news for me. And so that stress led to more ringing, which led to more stress, which led to more ringing. And it was this terrible, vicious cycle. And I felt feelings of blame, and I felt like I needed something to sort of come and fix it. I was looking at all these sort of experimental new treatments, none of which seemed to work. And I got back to the United States and realized that this isn't going to work for me. I'm not going to be able to feel this way for the rest of my life. And so I did some soul searching and some reading. And one of the books that really helped me that time was a book by Eckhart Tolle called A New Earth. And in that book, he says that the present is the only point of access you have to your life. And that was a really powerful message for me, that the present is the only point of access you have to your life. You can't influence what's happened in the past or the future. You can only act and be in the present, no matter how much you fool yourself into thinking that you have control over something else. And so that helped me to think about the tinnitus in a different way. I thought about it, instead of thinking this is something that's going to be bringing me down for the rest of my life. That's a pretty scary thought. Instead, the message that came to me was, my ear is ringing right now. My ear is ringing right now. Nothing more, nothing less. And that was a manageable thought. That was something I could handle. And it was actually something I could come to peace with. And when I am really evolved in my thinking, I think of the tinnitus as actually a reminder to stay present, to breathe, to be in the moment. And in that sense, it's been a gift. So it has supported me to become more evolved in how I live my life, in how I stay present, in how I focus on what's important. And if any of this message rings true for you, no pun intended, I hope it'll help you to do the same. So if you've enjoyed this video, I hope you will subscribe to the channel. I hope to keep doing these videos, and look forward to seeing you for the next time. Thanks.